everybody, and welcome to my channel, Aqualuna73. This is going to be a reading for Scorpio. And this is the last reading. I don't know if I'm going to do an extended. I'm not doing extendeds anymore. Okay. So this is the last reading for this batch of readings for Scorpio. Scorpio, these three cards wanted to flip out now, so I'm going to take it. And I'm going to tell you what I picked up for your meditation now, Scorpio. I suggest you also go go watch the Taurus reading, because your opposite sign is Taurus. Okay, Scorpio. So, Scorpio, you currently, your planet Pluto is also in Aquarius, which means there is a lot of intensity and change happening in your life currently. And it's fast. It's like rush stuff. Oh my gosh. I don't know what the hell is. Cards wanted to flip out of my hands now. But it's like fast moving energy, okay? My ears are ringing. My ears were just ringing. So this is just a confirmation, okay? There's a lot of change happening around you and with you and within you. Scorpio. So let's see what the universe has in store for you today and for this reading. I mean, not for today specifically, because these are timeless readings. So I'm going to draw an oracle card. I'm going to draw 3 oracle cards to all my Scorpio viewers. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting my channel. I appreciate you so much. I apologize from the deepest depths of my heart that I was away for so long. I know I was away for possibly more than a month. I know, I'm not sure, but I was very busy. I guess I'm still busy, but I will try and squeeze. I will try to squeeze in as many readings as possible. So let's see what the universe has to say for my Scorpios. Scorpio, there is a blue solar eclipse currently this weekend. I think it's today, which means it's a very intense eclipse, okay? And but this intensity, Scorpio, your first card is liberation. Oh, this is so cool. Second card is grace. I think this is the energy that you're currently in, grace, which is beautiful. I love this. And then the last card, purity. Oh, this is so beautiful. Oh, Scorpio. My Scorpies. Oh, I love you guys so much. I love Scorpio people. Okay, so my Scorpios, you are very intense individuals. And your heart, you are very intense individuals, and when you get hurt, it cuts very deep, doesn't it, Scorpio? It does. Yes, it does. You feel it to the deepest depths of your soul when somebody hurts you. Okay. And this plunges you into a deep, dark pit of despair sometimes. And sometimes you don't know how to process these emotions, which can come out in a negative way, Scorpio. But you should know this by now. You should, as a grown-up, you should know this by now, okay? On how you handle emotions or situations, whatever they might be, okay? So there's an intense solar eclipse. I don't know how you're going to handle this change and if you're handling it correctly. But this intense solar eclipse has to do with significant change that's happening in your life. Okay. Because like I said, Aquarius, I'm not sure, but I know Aquarius, I mean, Pluto is in Aquarius. Pluto is in your sign and is your planet. And Aquarius is a rebellious, free-thinking planet, which means this could be Aquarius, I mean, Scorpio. It could make you a little edgy, possibly. Okay, and I wouldn't say it's nervous. Scorpio, you, the phoenix that rises from the ashes, you have the ability to overcome anything. You are represented by the death card as well, which means significant and deep transformational change at a very minute level, meaning on a very minute scale. Okay, from the simplest, how can I express this? When I'm talking about minute or the simplest, I'm referring to the fact that when you experience a change, okay, it's like, I don't know how to express this, but it's like when a Scorpio, if you are someone and you have Scorpio in your chart and you go through some type of transformation in your life, usually what happens is it's something that's very intense, very deep, and it's usually transformational personally and externally in your world. Okay, so you got the grand, you got the grandmaster at the bottom of the deck. Grandmaster at the bottom of the deck. I don't know why I wanted to say Grant. Are you dealing with a Grant or person with a name Grant? Okay, so you got the Liberation card, you got the Grace card, and you got the Purity card. As I said in previous readings, you all know what liberation is, you all know what grace is. I think this is the energy that you embody or the energy that you're currently in. Okay. The solar eclipse is also a very intense solar eclipse, which means there is going to be a significant changes. You might become edgy, okay? It could be that it's going to affect you and make you edgy, Scorpio. And you should just stay centered, basically, yeah, with this grace card. Because with this purity card, it comes across as a purification process, a purging, okay? It comes across as you purging something, making, or I would say I'm going, sorry, okay. I've said previously in previous readings, when you get that purity card, mushrooms are usually the first species that comes after a disaster, and they clean up the environment. Okay, so there is some type of experience that you're stepping out of. You're stepping out of a situation or an experience, but it's like very fast. Okay, it's this thing, whatever this is happening very fast. It's like a cleansing, a purging. This is what I'm picking up, a purging. The other thing I also want to mention, let me just go through the notes here. The other thing I want to mention is, like I said, this is a very intense solar eclipse. utilize the solar eclipse today and this to make this significant intense period a meaningful one for significant changes, because it's like almost like a boost, an energy boost also. Okay, it's like an energy boost. You could be feeling a lot of adrenaline. Okay, so it's like an energy boost from the universe to move, because there's a lot of change in your environment and in yourself. Okay, so I think the other thing that also popped up into my head when I did your meditation is you see those emojis that you get where it's almost like an emoji and then the person bows down and they bow down. Okay, it's like an emoji. So it's like when that popped into my head, it came across as someone being grateful. It's almost like you, like I said, go watch that Taurus reading, because I distinctly get the feeling that this might have significant importance for you as well, because your opposite sign is obviously Taurus. So it's like this change or this purge, you're purging something, Scorpio. You're definitely purging something, yeah, with these three cards also. The Five of Wands, with the Five of Wands, the Hermit card, and the Eight of Swords, you definitely, in my opinion, purging something. You could be preferring your own company at this stage. You could isolate yourself, but it's not an isolation where you feel alone. It's a preference. You choose this because you feel it's like someone, they want silence around them, basically. They want to cut out the noise around them. This is what I pick up. Because, like I said, this blue solar eclipse has an intense energy surrounding it, and it could affect you. You could be misinterpreting this energy as well. You possibly, I get a distinct feeling, it's almost like you, it's like two things that are polar opposites, and when you put it together, like a positive and a negative charge, and it repels each other. Okay, this is the type of energy that I pick up here. It's like you're repelling something, but it has, I wouldn't say you're repelling, you're not repelling something. I don't know what the hell this is. I don't want to say you're repelling it, not repelling, resistance is the correct word. You're resisting something here. Yeah, with this Eight of Swords, is some type of resistance here. Yeah. It's like you alone, you in your space, and you questioning yourself as to why are you resisting this. With the Five of Wands, also there's this, like I said, resistance, fight or flight mode, defensiveness with this Five of Wands. Okay. I don't know if you're resisting this change, and you shouldn't, because it's something good. You can, like, seriously, even the planets, if you don't want to believe me, go look at the planets. There is significant change on the horizon for you, and it's good change. Okay, so you, in this time period, while you're in this, like, on this wave, basically, Scorpio, you should ride this wave and ride it correctly. In other words, do constructive things in this period. Okay, do constructive things in this period while you're on this wave, and plant constructive seeds, put constructive things in place. Like whatever it is, I don't know what this is. It could be you want to start a business. It could be someone wanting to start a business. It could be someone wanting to decide, okay, they in high school and it's a matric year and they're deciding which direction they're going to study. Okay, something to that effect. Okay, but there is some type of resistance as well, because I think there might be a like you there's some type of fear attached to this resistance. But you also, it's almost like you're asking yourself, why am I so scared of this change? Okay, because there is you are in your head about this. It's like it's not like you're stuck. You are questioning, you're asking the right questions basically with this Hermit card. You're asking the right questions, okay? So it's just that you don't get answers, okay? And the answer is this. You're going through a purging process. This is why you feel this way, because there is room. It's like the universe wants to make room for something new to come in, basically, okay? Like I said, constructive action is required at this time. Here with this Eight of Coins and this Wise Woman card. Eight of Coins is someone that invests, okay? They invest in a skill. They plant a seed, like I said. So constructive action is required in this period of you, Scorpio, for whatever this is. The other thing I also want to mention is if you need help with something, you should ask for assistance, okay? Because sometimes we have the tendency we want to do things, we want to do everything ourselves, but it's okay to ask for help if you're struggling with something. So this thing that you're resisting, or this change that you kind of like, okay, you might tell yourself, no, I'm not afraid. What? I'm used to stuff like this. I'm a Scorpio. I can handle anything. But still, I pick up a sense of, it's almost like underlying fear. You know what this is? It's like, I'm trying to make an example of what I see in my head now. With whatever this is that you're facing. You're in a good space in your life now, Scorpio. Everything is going very well. If you're on a wave, the universe is telling you, be constructive in your actions. While you're in this period, put a lot of things in place and do constructive things, okay? You currently, this wave is attached to something very intense, and it's intensifying because of this blue solar eclipse currently on this day here, okay? So there might be, say for instance, the type of intensity that you're going to feel is, it's a hectic day at work, okay? Say for instance, you have your own business, it's a shop, okay? And there is the shop is extremely busy. Okay, there's a lot of customers and there's a lot of sales in the shop, and everybody's under stress. The people are under stress, the boss is under stress, because the customers have to be satisfied, they have to make sure the products are correct, blah blah, all those things, okay? So there is stress attached to this situation, but there's also good outcomes attached to. So, like I said, their business, okay, although they might be stressed out, at the end of the day, they're going to make money, okay? The boss of the business is going to make money. So it's like, build your resilience, build your willpower, do constructive things, okay? The stress isn't a bad stress, it's good stress. You get bad stress and you get good stress, okay? Contrary to popular belief, you do get good stress, and this is what I'm talking about. You're working towards something, a goal, a job, or whatever this might be. And so obviously, if you work towards something, say for instance, you work on a dream, yeah, like yeah, with this Ace of Swords, this individual, okay, this is the Ace of Swords. It's like I think you're going to create, here with this reading, or possibly later on, if you're still in this process here and the top row, you're going to realize with this Ace of Swords that this is a process, that this is a purging, and it's not going to last, okay? It's not going to last, but it's also like a type of a wave, a energetic wave that you have to ride, okay, or surf, and you have to surf it correctly. So if you're the shop owner and you're stressed out, remember there is a reason behind that stress. At the end of the day, you will be able to feed your family, you will be able to take care of yourself and buy yourself nice things because you applied yourself, okay? So that's a good stress, okay? I hope you understand where I'm going with this. And this is what the Nine of Coins, this is what you're working towards. You're working towards the Nine of Coins here. It's almost like financial independence. It could be, like I said, someone starting their own business. This businesswoman here. Or it could be someone stepping into a new job or pursuing I don't know what, maybe a hobby and turning it into a business or whatever the case might be for you. Okay. The other thing I also want to mention is what I pick up from this reading. I said, yeah, I picked up that this is a speedy process. I think the reason why, and with this Ace of Swords here and this Nine of Coins, is also an indication to me. The speedy process that you're in, this wave that's so fast, it's brought on by your heart, Scorpio. It's brought on by your heart. And what I mean is, it's almost like you have an attitude of gratitude, basically. Okay? You have an attitude of gratitude. And it's like you realize now, if you change your perspective, if you are more thankful for things, you also draw in more things to yourself. It makes me think of, I don't know if you know who Eckhart Tolle is. It was probably 10 years ago or 15, I can't remember. But the very first time that I ever saw him was on Oprah. She's the one that introduced him. And he released a book, two books actually, that I read of him, The Power of Now and New Earth. I had both these books. I gave the books away to my cousin. And I don't know if she gave it away to someone else, but she doesn't have it anymore. But it was very helpful to me to gain perspective about my life and how we feel and think and operate as humans. Okay, but I'm totally digressing here. It's like you having this experience, and he is saying, he has this quote, Eckhart Tolle, where he says that if you have gratitude for the things that you do have, you will draw in, the universe will be benevolent towards you. Okay, if you have an attitude of gratitude. And this is, and I can totally understand why I would say that, because if you look at his life story and how he ended up where he did, all I can remember, I don't know everything about him. I'm speaking under correction, okay? And I'm totally dwelling, like, totally digressing here. But I want to tell you about his life. He's like, he was a writer, okay? Or he was not a teacher, but he didn't have a job. And he was writing this book. And he had this epiphany moment on the park bench. We had his last $100 in his pocket, and this is what he told us. He said on Oprah, okay, you can go see if you can go find that specific video where he tells the story. He had this last hundred thing, I think $100 in his pocket. He had no job. He had no food, and he was about to lose his flat because he didn't have money to pay his rent. And he was like on the brink and on the verge of losing everything. Okay. But there was this desire, this urge, this, I don't know how his awakening happened. Okay, I don't know. But all I know is he was like, when he wrote this specific, I think it was A New Earth or The Power of Now. I think it was The Power of Now. When he wrote that book, he was going through a very, very difficult experience in his life. He lost his job. He didn't have a place to stay. He didn't have any money or nothing. Okay. It was broke as hell. But um, he eventually, everything turned around and it changed for him. So it's like you realize this now, that everything is seasonal. Everything is seasonal. Everybody goes through certain periods, and however you reason or whatever you feel is not going to make any significant change to this, because this is the reality of the life that we live, is the seasons that we love. But our approach to things, okay, is very important. Our perspective, and the fact that we have to have gratitude even if we don't have a lot. Even if we don't have a lot, if you have a grateful heart for what you have, things are going to change and work in your favor. And this is exactly what you are realizing now in this period, which is beautiful. This is amazing, Scorpio. It's almost like you can see the results of having an attitude of gratitude. And now the things are just happening just like that. Okay. After one thing after the other is happening, which is the right thing to do. Is change your perspective, change your mindset about things. You wouldn't believe how changing your perspective can change your mindset and your life for that matter. Okay, so you got the last three cards: Ten of Swords, Knight of Cups, and Page of Coins. Yeah, with this Ten of Swords and this Knight of Cups and this Page of Swords, Page of Coins today, this person is reflecting. This last card, this person is reflecting. This Knight of Cups is represented of someone that feels deeply, okay, that's deeply into their emotions. It's like they can dive very deep, and it's like this person is, or you for that matter, Scorpio, here with the Ten of Swords, this person is also contemplating like the Page of Coins. Today, this Ten of Swords doesn't come across as someone that's in denial about something or doesn't want to face something. And it's not coming across as a rock bottom or something to that. It's like, usually the Ten of Swords describes someone that hit rock bottom because of some type of trauma or emotional experience that they have. But it's like you realize now, with this Ten of Swords, Knight of Cups, and the Page of Coins, it's like you realize with these three cards, if you hit rock bottom, the only thing that can happen from then onwards is you can go up. If you already if you already hit rock bottom, how low can you go lower than that? Okay. And this is what you realize now. There's no shame now. There's no shame anymore. It's like you overcame this. And actually, shame is one of the aspects that keeps us in I feel shame should be, it's like you attach shame to this aspect, almost like it's like the world also, okay, the world also attaches shame to having nothing, okay, and you realize this now, but you also realize the importance and the value of the most important things in your life. Oh my God, this is beautiful. Scorpio, I love this. This is so sweet. This is amazing. You have been through a lot, Scorpio. And you know what? Scorpios represent the death card, so yeah. They are the deep feelers and thinkers of this universe. And I mean, I grew up with Scorpios. My mom, dad, my brother, everyone. Most of the people, there's a lot of people that I know that are Scorpios. Okay, so I love them dearly and with deep depth. And they know exactly what it feels like to hit rock bottom in many aspects in their life. And they have the ability to get out of these things and stay intact and come out better than they were before. Okay, like a phoenix rising from the ashes. This is my Scorpios. You can throw anything at them. They're very resilient. This is why I love them so much. And they have your back. Okay. Anyway, so let's start. So give me a last message. What last message do you have? Scorpio, you're on the right track. Ride this wave. Do the constructive things that you need to do to put it in place. You're facing old wounds here also, or you have you this old wounds that you face, you're busy healing it, okay? And it's like an ending of a phase basically, but it's not. The world card isn't here, so it's still in a process, okay? So be patient with yourself regarding this process that you're currently in. You're still in the process of something. You're still in the, I just said, you're still in the process of something, so be patient, because this is the card that the universe, love in the moment. What you are looking for is for you. Be patient, okay? Another card, make friends. I think this would be important. Bold networking things. If this is a business that you're starting, start to network with people, and build up your networking structures, okay? Beneficial liaisons of people that can help you to get to where you need to be. And when you talk about, it's not like using people, okay? It says make friends, so it should be a mutually beneficial thing, okay? Because friendship is the alchemy of success. It says there at the bottom. Okay, last card is slow down, to relax. Take this in your stride with a love in the moment card also. Because I feel this process is stressful for you, but it's purification. It's like you may feel like someone that's in a furnace, okay? And not literally, but like the stress might like feel you feel cornered, basically. It could feel like you feel cornered, but it's because of your resistance, and because this is a purification process, because the universe is making room for something new in your life. It's like a snake shedding old skin. It's like a butterfly, or the, what do you call that, lava changing into a butterfly, something to that effect, okay? This is exactly what's happening now for you. Anyway, this is your reading, Scorpio. This is beautiful. Keep this great attitude of gratitude. You're going in the right vein and the right direction. Just ride this way. Serve it very well. and keep your thoughts positive. Okay. Anyway, this is your reading, Scorpio. Thank you for being here. I love you guys so much. Please take care. Bye.